they're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
7-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Johnson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Randy Moss, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have now moved out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Next the score, our home team 21. Visitors 14. Zane Gonzalez is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points, and this this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. When we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there and a pick up of 25.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards to pick up there.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, So let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Henry. Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll throw with Elway. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Now it's Elway. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Elway. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's got some space here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
First down, Elway. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Elway. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, our home team 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Elway.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From way up at the 23. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Give the product oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Elway to throw on second. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Elway steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing now, Elway on first down.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, Elway. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Elway to throw again. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson, 28 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
He'll look downfield for Waller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Waller, 62 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
On second down, Elway. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Elway to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're going on fourth. It's Elway. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Elway. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, 50 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first down 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try to get some points and feel great going into the half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second and 10, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chris Johnson from 17 yards out.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
Now Elway on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From way up at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Elway. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Elway. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first and 10, Elway. And then That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Elway looking to pass again. The 20. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Our home team 35. Visitors 28.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And they start the second half with Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 29, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Rob Woodson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing is Rodgers.
Again, it's Johnson.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Rodgers' throw complete here to Waller.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Here's the score. Our home team 42. Visitors 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Here's Elway to throw. There's the stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first, they'll throw with Elway. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elway. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Elway to throw again.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Elway will throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. John Elway punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
That's the score.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed, and the Texans are going to...